let's just get on into this video. Ooh. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, I'm just here. This is like just a let's talk type of video. This is a chill video, even though I'm looking hella cute right now. This is just to chit chat and get some stuff off of my chest, because there are things that I want to discuss that I do not want to put a long 3 million word post on Facebook about it. I'd rather just make a video. In this video, I'm going to give you my top 5 ways that you can protect your mental health while this Rona crisis is going down. And also at the end of it, I just want to talk about the beginning of 2020 just anyway, because 2020 has started off some kind of way and it's got me feeling some type of way, and we were so excited about this year. So I really want to get into that. So without further ado, let's go ahead, get into this video. I don't know if you're looking at this on my Instagram, Facebook, or my YouTube channel, which I only got like 14 subscribers, y'all. Please go to my YouTube and help me out, because it's horrible over there. But, you know, bloom where you're planted. Everything has its time. In due time, we shall grow. My YouTube channel is Love Tiffany Janise. My Instagram is Love TiffanyJanise. My Facebook is Tiffany Janise. And I'll put all that stuff, you know, at the end of the video as well. And just, you know, if you want to follow me and all this. All right, bye-bye. So, my first way of protecting your mental health during this Rona crisis is to get creative. What do I mean by getting creative? So I've been scrolling down my timeline, and I promise you, I have seen so many bloggers, makeup artists, fashionistas, all these different people are posting, and under their captions, they're saying, you know, it's so odd posting at a time like this because everybody's like in this panic and this and that, and I'm up here posting and promoting businesses and this and that. But to me, in my opinion, I think that there's no better time to do something like that, because if you look at it, everybody's in the house. And what do you do when you're in the house? Come on. If you're not driving, if you're not at work on the clock, you're going to get on social media. So this is the perfect time to get creative for people that are into, you know, digital, whatever YouTube, Instagram, blogging, vlogging, whatever you like to do, get creative. I think this is the perfect time. And not only that, but you know, there's rumors of a shutdown supposed to be happening and they're going to do this and that. I feel like that you can get creative in that area too. Like if they shut down the bars and stuff, people used to have sets back in the day all the time. However, because of the circumstances, hold on, where my mask at? Because of the circumstances, bitch, we not gonna have BYOB parties. We gonna have BYOL parties. Bring your own damn Lysol, because if you touch my shit, it's gonna be some smoke in the city. Bring your own Lysol, BYOT. Bring your own tissue. Don't you run up in my bathroom and use my roll of tissue and you know you ain't and you know them stores running out of it. Bring your own tissue, bring your own Lysol, and everything gonna be fine, okay? I think that's a good concept. I feel like you have to get with the times. Whatever's going on, stay on top of it, get with the times, get trendy. Boom, boom, boom. Number 2 was to deep clean your space. To me, and I'm sure this is somewhere in the Bible, don't quote me because I am awful at reciting and remembering, but cleanliness is next to godliness to me. And I feel like it should not have taken an outbreak for people to want to clean their space. And you have to realize, not only are you cleaning your space in your area, but spring cleaning is coming up too. You know, it's just because this virus is going around, nature is still going to change seasons. If spring is coming up, the trees are budding, you know, rose bushes, but whatever's growing, I don't know. But all I'm saying is this is time to clean up your space and really just try to think, you know, differently and go through your clothes. I know one thing for me that works is when I'm going through my winter clothes, when I'm changing out my clothes for the seasons. Like right now, when I bring my summer and spring clothes out, I'm going to definitely look at whatever I did not wear this winter, and I'm going to get rid of it. And I'll probably give it away. Y'all will probably see it. I'll probably either sell it on Poshmark, give it away, give it to Goodwill, or give it to, what is that called? The homeless shelter. Give it to a shelter or something. Somebody's going to get it, because after about 2 or 3 winters or 2 or 3 summers and you haven't wore a certain outfit, it's probably time to get rid of it, especially if it's something that you're not likely to grab, because it's just get rid of it. Unless you have a hoarding issue, I'm not here to judge you. I pray that illness gets healed. But, you know, if you're not a hoarder, just get rid of your stuff. Go through it. This is the perfect time, especially if they talk about keeping people at home and we hunkering down for a couple weeks. If that's the case, because I don't really know. So, sorry I keep looking at myself. I'm doing this through my front camera. And so I'm just like staring myself down because I look so pretty. But don't look at my hair because, girl. Ooh. Number 3, and this is so important. Y'all, stop watching fucking news. I think a vein came out my head. Stop watching the news. I mean, tune in every now and then so you can see what's going on, because it's important to keep yourself up in the know. Get little updates and stuff. But the longer you sit in front of your TV and watch that news and watch them rerun the coronavirus, the longer you're going to have a dismembered spirit. You're just going to be all messed up. Stop looking at that stuff. Give yourself a break. Golly, we know it's a pandemic. We know it's serious. We get it. And we are so grateful for those that are covering it. But you have to understand, the news's job is to scare the shit out of you so that you continue to be a handicap, basically. So chill. Just chill on the news. Cut you on a cartoon. Everybody think I'm this goddess, plus size goddess chick that honey, I will cut on some Courage the Cowardly Dog, some Rick and Morty, some South Park, something that, you know, cheer you up, something a little different. You know, don't keep looking at that news. That stuff will drive you crazy. Protect your mental health by any means. Stop looking at the news. Stop arguing with people about this and let it go. Just get yourself, go read a book. Hell, I don't even know. Just stay out of that shit. But and the reason I say that too is because, remember, not too long ago, the biggest pandemic then, or the biggest panic that we were being fed, was the whole kidnapping thing and the sex trafficking thing. Sex trafficking and kidnapping had been going on for years. It's been bad in Nashville. They had been talking about it. But the news chose to focus on that because they wanted that to be the fear of the season. And that is why I be trying to tell y'all, make sure you just like back off of that. Yeah, educate yourself, know what's going on. But if you keep your TV on the news all day, I promise you, you will go fucking bananas. And I would hate for you to end up in a mental hospital, because that's you don't want to be there. You don't want to be there. 4 is going to be to work on a new skill. What is a skill? Okay, the skill is the ability, the definition, my bad, the ability to do something well. What is it that you want to do that you're doing now, but you want to be better at it? You want to do it and you want to do it well. Okay? What is it? I mean, my thing is cooking, because I plan on being a wife. I plan on being a beautiful wife, honey. Not just a beautiful wife, but I want to be able to make some old fire-ass meals for my man when he come home. I'm talking about some shit that's off some Rachel Ray cookbooks. I want something nice. Patty, whoever got a cookbook, I'm going to learn how to cook. Because when my man come home, he ain't no hot pockets, bitch. We making some pastas and scampies and scallops. We about to eat. So anyway, that's something I've been working on, because the other day I just made what was that? Oh, stuffed salmon. And after that I had made some pot roast, and it was a fabulous pot roast at that. So I'm working on my skills, and I think that that's something that you guys should do. It's not the only skill. Some people are trying to get better at their yoga poses. Some people are trying to get better at editing. Some people want to get better at makeup, and this is the perfect time. If you're stuck in the house, this is the absolute perfect time to go and watch some makeup videos, play, you know, different colors and stuff. Like me, I knew St. Patrick's Day is going to be tomorrow, when I probably upload this video. So I went on and got me a little green piece going. So some green glitter, really pretty eyelashes, you know. I was just like, you know, like, get creative, do something fun. It's not over. It ain't over till it's over. We still in the game. Don't give up. Don't give up now. I come too far from where I started from, okay? Number 5 is meditation / fresh air. So I know y'all like, girl, we so sick of you talking about some damn meditation. But the reason I always preach meditation is because it's not just about a spiritual thing. Meditation can mean you're just meditating on your meditation. Is not just being in a Zen setting, because everybody is not with that. And I get that, even though I like it. I like the spirituality world. I like all of that. So, honey, cut me on some Chinese music and some chimes and bells and all of that, and a little mat to lay out in the dark, and where I could do my little breathing in and out, like, and I like that stuff, so I don't mind it. But he was saying it's not all about that. Like, meditation could be you meditating on your word. You know, you looking over something over and over again, and you just kind of studying it. You know, it's more than, oh, I'm just gonna sit here and listen to some bells and whistles. Like, when you meditate, what is your goal? What are you focusing on? Because meditation is intentional focusing. You're focusing on something in particular, and you really want to make sure that whatever you're meditating manifests. So for me, one day, this is for example, one day I was about to go to a birthday party, and I was so freaking anxious. I don't know why. I have no earthly idea. But one thing I did know is I was not leaving the house like that. I was like, I'm not going to be able to drive. I'm going to be all over the road. I was just anxious. I didn't even have nothing to drink. I wasn't recovering from the night before. I was just anxiety. I was like, oh my God. Like, just like, okay. So I got ready to leave. But instead of me going out the door, I went and sat on the couch. I got my phone. I got on YouTube and I looked up guided meditation for anxiety. I don't have a certain one. I'll try to get one that's like 10 to 15 minutes long, something short, because a lot of us got to get where we got to go. We don't want to have something that's an hour long and we have to be at a party in like 30 minutes. It don't work like that. Do not do that. I don't recommend it. Once I got done meditating for like 15 minutes, I promise you I felt this calm over my body, as if I had just like renewed myself, and I just felt totally different. That's why I say stuff like that. Like, it's okay to meditate. Like, it's okay to do things like that. Like, you need to get in tune with yourself and feel yourself out and get in tune with your discernment and intuition, because if you're not, you're gonna get caught off guard by all this stuff that's going on out here. Get into it. Get into yourself. Get into what's going on. This ain't the time. What's that? Girl, you know what that is. You know what time it is. Even if they do tell us to hunker down, let's just say they say, oh, y'all gotta stay in the house. You can't go nowhere. That's not stopping you from stepping your ass up off that porch or walking around your little complex or duplex or your house. You can still go outside and get you some fresh air. Like I said, you know, it's the weather's breaking. We getting out of this winter weather, all this cold. I'm stuffy right now. Ugh, I'm stuffy. You know, and I think that this is just get outside, get some fresh air, because sometimes when my attitude is off track and I'm acting crazy, I'm like, you know what? Have I been outside today? Have I even just took a whiff of fresh air? Did I listen to the birds chirp this morning? And I know that sounds so funny and so corny and cliche, but it really makes a difference when you just kind of get yourself in tune with nature. Like a few minutes ago, I got like a gravel driveway, and in the driveway there are these two big dug up potholes. I don't know if it's from the cold, my tires or what, but they're filled with water. And these birds were in there taking bird baths. And I was just like, I was about to go get some gravel and fill those holes up. And I was just like, that is so beautiful. Like, I didn't even have to buy a bird bath so I could watch them. Like, they literally were just right there. So, I mean, hey, it was just so beautiful. And the other day, I woke up early and birds was chirping. I was like, that is so beautiful. Like, do y'all ever just sit and listen and realize we got so much? We got so much that we don't really appreciate. And I just wish that we would kind of appreciate that more. Anyway, now that I went over the top 5 things that I would do and I recommend to protect your mental health, I just want to kind of get into a talk about 2020 and what this year is meaning so far and what kind of tone this year is setting, because this is some crazy shit. We were so excited about 2020, and it is such a letdown that we get here in the thick of this year. I call it the thick because this is, if it get worse than this, I don't know what else to say. This is some shit. I'm sorry I keep cursing. I'm gonna probably bleep it out if I know how to edit that out, but this is crazy. You know, it just, and it's so funny because I was listening to one of these YouTube personalities and she kept saying, she was just like, 2020 don't got shit for nobody. 2020 is the year of exposure. And she kept saying, and I was like, why does she keep saying that? Like, what do you mean this the year of exposure and 2020 don't got nothing for nobody? But the more that I'm just like looking, I'm like, she knew exactly what she was talking about, because this year don't give a fuck about nobody and what they got going on. Honey, it started, the tone already had started dropping when Kobe had died. So I was just like, that's a weird start for the year, but okay. And then just stuff just started popping off, but I'm really just, you know, I don't know. This year is also what I'm noticing, because this is a very exposing year. 2020, man, we gonna see every damn thing. Yeah, I said I gotta tighten up, because baby, I don't know. Woo, don't y'all put me on blast. Anyway, I wanted to talk about how this year is just like full of karmic energy. And how here in Nashville we seen some of that. This year is so full of karmic energy. Like, if you're doing good behind the scenes, it's showing up. If you're doing some bullshit behind the scenes, it's showing up. And it's happening so fast. You know, usually karma, it takes its time. It's a process. This stuff is like this. And the reason I say that is because I did some bullshit the other day. And let's just say, I felt it immediately, okay? Immediately. Not immediately. So I was just like, you know what? This ain't the time for all that planning. We gotta get this together. This ain't it. This ain't it. But anyway, and another reason I said karmic energy, because I don't know if y'all know about here in Nashville, Tennessee, but we had some severe, deadly tornadoes just sweep through the city. And it wasn't just Nashville, it was Cookville and Hermitage and Donaldson. It just kind of went on like this little spree through like middle Tennessee. And it was so crazy because it happened when everybody was sleeping, which is the worst time, because a lot of people do not hear those alarms. They do not hear them go off. They don't hear anything. So you're more likely to die from a tornado at night like that than in the daytime, because you can't hunker down anywhere. You cannot. There's nowhere to go. You can't really it's so quick. So it just was crazy. And the whole reason I brought up Nashville is because there's a heavily gentrified area in Nashville. And they call it East Nashville, New Nashville, all this stuff that they're building to attract all of the honky-tonk crowd to Nashville, where it used to be historically black. So, okay, that happens all the time. No big deal, right? Right. And I know the tornadoes didn't say, oh, I'm going to go and get East Nashville because they gentrified. No, it wasn't like that. But to me, part of it was very karmic because they had just like said, screw all those people that lived over there. They were going to build what they wanted to build. Like Nashville was becoming a powerhouse. I had started driving Uber. And let me tell you, East Nashville is where your money is because that's how many people are over there. All these restaurants, they completely took over East Nashville. And if you know East Nashville, you know it's formerly known as East Nasty. And East Nasty was East Damn Nasty, okay? You take your ass over there, you been got shot in your ass a couple times. And that's just the facts of the matter. East Nasty was East Nasty. So it just... the way that they've been building on top of stuff, and the way that all these black local companies have been like closing down their businesses. Black clubs are damn near non-existent in Nashville. Like you either have to go to a really ratchet club to have fun, or you have to go to somewhere super, super upscale. I remember there were days you can go somewhere in between and get a little fun and your feel and go about your business. Now, you have to either go to honky tonk to have fun, or it's just not the same. And it's been so much. So when all that happened, there was this big controversy going on between the people. I wonder if that happened because of this and that, but we'll never know the reason. And there were some people that had nothing to do with the gentrification, but I just feel like this year has been something else. So that's that. Another thing I want to talk about, and I have to write this stuff down because my memory will go. So another thing I really want to talk about was staying faithful. You know, during this time of chaos, because God is not a God of confusion. He's a God of peace and order. And, you know, like I said earlier, the news wants to scare people because you have to think about how they do things. It's strategic. So just don't lose your faith in this time. I know it's so easy, and I'm really not one to talk, but when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me too, because my faith will dwindle in a minute with stuff like this because it's so heavy, and I'm such a happy, lighthearted person. I don't want to be sitting up here going through or dealing with all of what. No. So just try to stay faithful if you can. We've gotten through worse. And no matter what, you got to believe, you got to put your faith in God, and you have to understand that when they feed you fear, they cripple you. It's a handicap. So if you just keep that in mind when you get scared, I think that you'll be all right. I know that's, like I said, I had put this on my Facebook the other day. I said it's so funny how they choose what to feed you, what to scare you with, because one minute you're scared as hell of kidnapping vans, then it's a Zika virus, H1N1 flu, Corona, aka Rona. You know, it's always something that they want to scare us with. So I'm just like, at this point, I'm just like, this too shall pass, because everything else has came and went. This has to too. And you know, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I just really want to get some stuff off my chest. This is not of importance to some people, but if it is, I hope you like it, share it, subscribe to my channel. Even though I don't know what's going on with YouTube, I don't know what's going on with anything, but I'm not letting that stop me. Like I said, I just want to still create and just keep it moving, because you can't get tied up in tomorrow. Just do it now. Do it while you got what you got. I finally got me a camera. I said I was going to start recording videos. I know I talk a lot and I'm long-winded. I'm not for everybody. If I'm breathing hard, I'm sorry. I am overweight and I'm fat as hell, but I'm working on that. So don't hold it against me. And I'm not feeling my best. If you hear me going through it, I've been going through it. But I ain't got no damn Rona. But y'all come over here with it. Y'all come and try quarantine me if you want to, bitch. Y'all gonna see a damn karate chop coming at you. I will beat somebody's ass. They try to hold me down because I done cough or sneeze or something like that, bitch. I know I'm being positive and stuff, but don't y'all do it. Don't try it. I'm not the one. But yes, y'all, I hope y'all really enjoyed this video. And if you wanna, you know, if y'all got different topics and stuff you want to talk about with me, or if you want to make a video with me, collab, I'm game. because I love to talk, and I think that we need to talk more. And like, I like to see people and talk and see personalities, and I know y'all want to see me too. See me too. Oh, bye y'all.